Hello, Capricorn, and welcome to your reading. This is going to be powerful because something major is crystallizing for you right now. I'm talking about your long term vision, your 10-year plan, the future you've been building toward. It's becoming clear, not vague anymore, not someday, clear, defined, visible. Let me show you what Spirit is revealing because this is your time to see the blueprint. All right, let's dive into what's happening in your energy right now. I'm pulling cards for your current state, and wow, okay, I'm already seeing something beautiful here. The energy around you is shifting from confusion to clarity, from wondering to knowing. Let's see what's showing up. First card here is the Star. Capricorn, this is hope realized. This is you finally seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, and it's not just a flicker, it's a beam. The star is about vision, about seeing clearly into the future, about having faith that what you're building actually matters. And for you, practical Capricorn, this isn't just spiritual fluff. This is tangible direction. The star is illuminating your path forward, and you can actually see where you're going now. Let me pull another card to clarify this energy. What else is happening right now? Okay, here we have the Eight of Pentacles. Beautiful. This is you doing the work. This is you showing up day after day, refining your craft, building your skills, staying committed even when you couldn't see the full picture. The Eight of Pentacles is mastery through repetition, it's dedication. And Capricorn, you've been doing this. You've been putting in the hours, the effort, the sweat. Maybe it felt like you were working in the dark sometimes, not sure if it was all leading somewhere, but it was. It absolutely was. Let me see what else. Tell me more about this current energy. Right. So I'm getting the Four of Wands here. This is interesting because the Four of Wands is about foundation, about structure, about building something stable that can hold what's coming. Capricorn, you've been laying groundwork. The foundation you've been constructing is solid, it's ready. And now the vision of what you're building on top of that foundation is becoming visible. The Four of Wands says the base is strong. What comes next can be built with confidence. One more card for this current energy because Spirit wants to show me something else. Okay, the Hierophant. This is wisdom. This is learning. This is you accessing knowledge that helps you plan strategically. The Hierophant is traditional wisdom meeting personal insight. Capricorn, you're combining what you've learned from experience, from mentors, from life itself, with your own intuitive knowing about where you're headed. The Hierophant is giving you permission to trust what you know. You have the wisdom to plan your future. You have the insight to see 10 years ahead. So let me connect these cards because they're telling a story. The Star is showing you the vision. The Eight of Pentacles is the work you've done to get here. The Four of Wands is the foundation you've built. And the Hierophant is the wisdom you're using to plan what comes next. Capricorn, this is alignment. This is everything you've been doing coming together to create clarity about your future. If you're already resonating with this, let me know in the comments. Just drop a yes or tell me which card is speaking to you right now. All right, let's look at the recent past because I want to see what brought you to this moment of clarity. What have you been going through? Let's find out. First card for the recent past, the Five of Cups. Okay, so there's been disappointment here, there's been loss. There's been moments where you looked at what didn't work out and felt the weight of it. The Five of Cups is grief over what was hoped for but didn't materialize. Capricorn, maybe you had plans that fell through. Maybe you invested time or energy into something that didn't pan out the way you expected. The Five of Cups says you've been processing that. But here's what the Five of Cups also shows. There are still cups standing. There's still something left. And more importantly, you're learning to turn around and see what's still available instead of only focusing on what's gone. That's part of what's brought you here. The willingness to pivot, the strength to reassess. Let me see what else. What else have you been working through? Okay, the Tower. Right. So there's been disruption. There's been something that fell apart, that crumbled, that maybe shocked you when it happened. The Tower is sudden change, its structures collapsing. And Capricorn, you build structures, you create stability. So when the Tower shows up, it hits hard. This could have been a job situation, a relationship, a plan you had that completely fell apart. The Tower doesn't ask permission, it just happens. But here's what the Tower actually does. It clears away what wasn't meant to stand. It removes what was built on shaky ground or false premises. The tower, as painful as it is, creates space for something better. And Capricorn, you're someone who can rebuild. You know how to assess the rubble, salvage what's useful, and start again with better materials and a stronger plan. Let me pull one more for the recent past. Tell me more about what Capricorn has been moving through. Okay, the Hermit. Beautiful. So after the disruption, after the disappointment, you went inward. The Hermit is solitude, it's reflection. It's taking time alone to think, to process, to figure out what you actually want. The hermit isn't lonely. The hermit is intentional. Capricorn, you've been doing deep thinking. You've been asking yourself the hard questions. What do I really want? Where am I actually going? What matters most to me? The hermit is also about seeking wisdom. It's about looking for answers not from external noise, but from your own inner knowing. You've been quieter lately, more introspective, and that introspection is what's bringing the clarity. The hermit holds a lantern. That lantern is now illuminating the path forward. So the recent past shows disappointment that taught you discernment. It shows disruption that cleared the way. And it shows introspection that brought you to this moment of crystallized vision. Capricorn, everything you've been through has prepared you for this clarity. Nothing was wasted. Now let's look at what's coming in. Let's see what the next couple of weeks hold for you. This is where it gets exciting because the energy is shifting fast. Let me pull cards for incoming energy. First card, the Ace of Pentacles. Yes. Okay. This is a new beginning in the material world. This is opportunity. This is the universe handing you something tangible to work with. The Ace of Pentacles is a gift. It's a chance. It's a doorway opening in the physical realm. This could be a job offer, a business opportunity, a financial breakthrough, a chance to start building something new. Capricorn, the Ace of Pentacles says the universe is giving you a seed to plant. What you do with it determines the harvest. Let me see what else is coming. Tell me more. Okay, the Six of Wands. This is victory. This is recognition. This is you being seen for what you've accomplished. The Six of Wands is public acknowledgement. It's success that others notice. Capricorn, you're not someone who needs applause, but it's coming anyway. The work you've done, the reputation you've built, the expertise you've developed is being recognized. People are noticing. Opportunities are coming because of what you've proven you can do. What else? Let's see what else Spirit is showing me. The Empress. Oh, this is beautiful. The Empress is abundance. This is creativity. This is fertility in all forms. The Empress is things growing, blossoming, flourishing. Capricorn, what you're building is going to grow beyond what you initially imagine. The Empress brings richness. She brings expansion. What starts as a plan becomes something lush and full. The Empress is also about nurturing what you're creating. You're not just building a structure, you're growing something alive. One more card for incoming energy. What else do I need to see? The World. Capricorn, this is completion and new beginning at the same time. The World is the end of one cycle and the start of another. It's achievement. It's reaching a milestone. The World says you're stepping into a new level. What you've been working toward is coming full circle. And from that completion, a whole new journey begins. The World is mastery. It's wholeness. It's you standing at the threshold of something magnificent. Let me just take a moment to connect this because the incoming energy is powerful. The Ace of Pentacles is the opportunity. The Six of Wands is the recognition. The Empress is the abundance. The World is the completion and new beginning. Capricorn, within the next 2 weeks, you're moving into a completely different energetic space. Things are opening, doors are appearing. Your vision is not only clear, but the means to manifest it are showing up. All right, let's go deeper into this vision that's crystallizing. I want to pull specific cards for your 10-year plan, for the long-term vision that's becoming clear. This is important because Capricorn, you think in decades. You plan for the long game. And right now, that long game is becoming visible. Let's see what Spirit shows me about this blueprint. First card for the 10-year vision, the King of Pentacles. Perfect. This is you fully established. This is mastery in the material world. The King of Pentacles is wealth, stability, authority, respect. This is you sitting on a throne you built yourself. The King of Pentacles has resources. He has empire. He has security. Capricorn, what you're building over the next 10 years leads to this. It leads to you being the authority in your field. It leads to financial stability that's unshakable. It leads to a legacy that lasts. The King of Pentacles is also generous. He shares his wealth. He creates opportunities for others. So your 10-year plan isn't just about personal success. It's about building something that benefits others, that creates jobs, that provides value, that leaves the world better than you found it. Let me pull another card. Tell me more about this vision. What else is Capricorn building toward? Okay, the 10 of Pentacles. This is legacy. This is generational wealth. This is something that outlasts you. The 10 of Pentacles is family, inheritance, long term security. Capricorn, you're not just building for yourself, you're building for those who come after you. Whether that's literal family or the people you mentor or the community you create, the 10 of Pentacles says what you're building will stand for generations. This card is also about tradition. It's about creating something with roots, something solid, something that becomes part of the landscape. The 10 of Pentacles is the family business, it's the estate, it's the foundation that funds scholarships 50 years from now. Capricorn, your vision is big and it's worthy. What else? Let me see what else this 10-year plan includes. The 3 of Pentacles, collaboration, teamwork, mastery recognized by peers. The 3 of Pentacles is you working with other skilled people to build something none of you could build alone. Capricorn, your vision includes partnership. It includes bringing together talented people who share your commitment to excellence. The 3 of Pentacles is the architect working with the builders. It's the team that executes the vision flawlessly. This card tells me that part of your 10-year plan is building a team, a company, a collective of people who are as dedicated as you are. You're not doing this alone. You're creating something that requires expertise from multiple people, and you're the one holding the vision that unites them. One more for the long term vision. Show me what else Capricorn needs to see about the next 10 years. The 9 of Cups, the wish card, emotional fulfillment, deep satisfaction. The 9 of Cups says that at the end of this 10-year journey, you're not just materially successful. You're happy, you're fulfilled, you're satisfied with what you've created. The 9 of Cups is contentment. It's looking at your life and feeling genuine pride and joy. Capricorn, sometimes you focus so much on the climb that you forget to imagine how it will feel at the summit. The 9 of Cups is spirit reminding you that this journey leads to real happiness, not just achievement for achievement's sake, but deep soul level satisfaction. You're building a life you actually want to live. So the 10-year vision includes becoming the King of Pentacles, established and respected. It includes the 10 of Pentacles, legacy, and generational impact. It includes the 3 of Pentacles, collaboration and teamwork. And it includes the 9 of Cups, emotional fulfillment and happiness. Capricorn, this is a complete vision. This isn't just about money or status. This is about building a life of meaning, impact, and joy. If this reading is hitting home for you, do me a favor and hit that like button. It helps me know this content is serving you. Now let's talk about the clarity itself. Why is this vision crystallizing now? What's shifted? Let me pull cards to understand this moment of revelation. First card, the High Priestess, intuition, inner knowing. The High Priestess says the clarity is coming from within. It's not external validation or someone else's advice. It's your own deep knowing rising to the surface. The High Priestess is the voice inside that's been whispering all along, and you're finally quiet enough to hear it. Capricorn, you've always known what you're meant to build. The clarity isn't new information, it's remembering, it's accessing what your soul has always known. The High Priestess also represents mystery becoming revealed. What was hidden is now visible. The veil is lifting. You're seeing beyond the surface into the deeper truth of your path. Let me see what else. Why now? What's making this possible? Okay, Temperance. Balance, integration, patience rewarded. Temperance is about the slow alchemical process of combining elements until they transform into something new. Capricorn, you've been patient, you've been steady, you've been doing the work even when you couldn't see the full picture. Temperance says that patience is why the clarity is coming now. You didn't force it, you didn't rush it, you trusted the process, and the process is delivering. The 5 of Pentacles can also be isolation. It's feeling like you have to do everything alone. Remember the 3 of Pentacles in your vision. You're building a team. Don't isolate yourself. What else should Capricorn watch for? The 7 of Swords. Deception. Someone not being honest. The 7 of Swords is sneaky energy. It's someone taking what's not theirs, or information being withheld, or plans being made behind your back. Capricorn, as your vision becomes known, as you start to succeed, not everyone will celebrate. Some people will be jealous. Some people will try to take credit or steal ideas. The Seven of Swords says protect your intellectual property. Be discerning about who you trust with your plans. Don't share everything with everyone. This card is also about self deception. Make sure you're being honest with yourself about what you really want versus what you think you should want. One more obstacle card. What else? The devil. Okay, so this is about bondage to old patterns. This is addiction to work, to control, to perfectionism. The devil is what keeps you chained even when the doors open. Capricorn, your greatest obstacle might be yourself. It might be the workaholic tendency that burns you out. It might be the need for control that keeps you from delegating. It might be the perfectionism that delays progress. The devil says examine where you're chaining yourself to behaviors that don't serve you. The 10-year vision requires you to evolve beyond old patterns. It requires a new version of you. Be willing to break the chains you've put on yourself. So watch for scarcity thinking, protect yourself from deception, and break free from limiting patterns. These are the obstacles, Capricorn, but you're aware of them now. Awareness gives you power to navigate around them or through them. Let's look at the energy of the milestones. What are the markers on this 10-year journey? Let me pull cards for the significant milestones you'll reach. First milestone card, the Two of Pentacles, balance. This milestone is about finding equilibrium between different aspects of your life. The Two of Pentacles is juggling multiple priorities. It's work-life balance, it's managing resources wisely. Capricorn, one of your early milestones will be learning to balance the building of your vision with the rest of your life. This is when you figure out how to sustain the pace without sacrificing everything else. The Two of Pentacles is also adaptability. It's being flexible when circumstances change. This milestone teaches you to dance with change rather than resist it. Next milestone, the Seven of Pentacles. Assessment, pause to evaluate. The Seven of Pentacles is the moment you step back and look at what you've grown so far. This is maybe 3 or 4 years in. You've been working steadily, and now you pause to assess. Is this growing the way I want? Do I need to adjust? The Seven of Pentacles is patience, but it's also strategic evaluation. This milestone is when you make course corrections based on results. What's another milestone? Let's see. The Queen of Swords, clarity and authority. This milestone is you stepping into leadership with clear boundaries and direct communication. The Queen of Swords doesn't mince words. She says what needs to be said. She makes tough decisions. She cuts away what's not working. Capricorn, this milestone is when you become the Queen of Swords, when you stop trying to please everyone and start leading with clarity and strength. The Queen of Swords is also about intellectual mastery. This is when you're recognized as an expert, as someone whose opinion matters, whose insight is valuable. One more milestone, the Sun, success, joy, recognition. The sun is everything coming to light. It's success that's visible and celebrated. It's joy that's uncontainable. The sun is vitality and confidence. Capricorn, this milestone is the breakthrough moment. This is when the vision you've been building becomes undeniably real, when the world sees what you've created and celebrates it, when you feel the warmth of success and allow yourself to bask in it. The sun is also about childlike joy. This milestone reminds you to enjoy what you're creating, to play, to let yourself be happy. So the milestones are finding balance, pausing to assess and adjust, stepping into clear leadership, and experiencing breakthrough success and joy. These markers will guide your journey over the next 10 years. Now let's talk about the legacy piece because the 10 of Pentacles showed up strongly in your reading. What is the legacy you're actually building? Let me pull cards to clarify this. First legacy card, the Ace of Cups. Love, emotional connection, new relationships. The Ace of Cups says your legacy isn't just material, it's emotional. It's the love you give and receive. It's the relationships you build. It's the way you make people feel. Capricorn, part of your legacy is how you treat people, how you show up in relationship, how you create emotional safety and connection. The Ace of Cups is the beginning of deep love, and that love becomes part of what you leave behind. Next legacy card, the Eight of Cups, walking away from what no longer serves. This is interesting. The Eight of Cups says part of your legacy is teaching others when to let go. It's showing by example that it's okay to walk away from what's not working, even if you invested time and energy into it. The Eight of Cups is the courage to seek deeper meaning, to not settle, to keep searching for what truly fulfills. Capricorn, your willingness to walk away from what doesn't align becomes a powerful teaching for others. What else is part of the legacy? The Strength card. Oh, this is beautiful. Strength is courage. It's gentle power. It's taming the lion not through force, but through love and patience. The Strength card says your legacy is how you handle challenges. It's the grace under pressure. It's the quiet determination. It's the refusal to give up, even when things are hard. Capricorn, people will remember your strength. They'll remember that you didn't quit. They'll be inspired by your resilience. Strength is also about compassion. It's power tempered with kindness. Your legacy includes how you use your power to uplift rather than dominate. One more legacy card: justice, fairness, integrity, doing the right thing. Justice says your legacy is your ethics. It's the way you conduct business with integrity. It's the fairness with which you treat people. It's the stand you take for what's right, even when it's not easy or profitable. Capricorn, justice is a karmic card. What you put out returns. Your commitment to integrity creates a legacy that's clean, that's honorable, that people trust. Justice is also about balance. Your legacy is the balance you create between ambition and humanity, between success and ethics, between building empire and staying true to yourself. So your legacy is love and emotional connection, the courage to walk away from what doesn't serve, strength and resilience, and integrity and justice. Capricorn, this is a legacy worth building. This is something that matters beyond money or status. If you know another Capricorn who needs to hear this, share this reading with them. Let's talk about the specific steps you can take right now to align with this crystallizing vision. What are the practical actions Spirit is guiding you toward? First action card, the Page of Pentacles. Study, learn, develop new skills. The Page of Pentacles is the student. It's someone committed to learning. Capricorn, one of your first steps is education. This might be formal education, a course, a certification, reading, mentorship. The Page of Pentacles says invest in your own development. Learn the skills you need to build what you're envisioning. The Page of Pentacles is also about starting small. It's the first step on the journey. It's the seed being planted. Don't wait for everything to be perfect. Start where you are with what you have. Next action card, the Three of Wands. Planning, looking ahead, expanding vision. The Three of Wands is the person standing on the cliff looking out at the ships they've sent to sea. It's long range planning, it's strategic thinking. Capricorn, one of your practical steps is to actually sit down and write out the plan. Map the 10 years. What happens year 1, year 3, year 5, year 10? The Three of Wands says create the roadmap, make it visual, make it concrete. The Three of Wands is also about expansion. Think bigger than you have been. This vision can be larger than you're currently imagining. What else? Let's see what other action Spirit recommends. The Two of Cups, partnership, collaboration, finding your people. The Two of Cups is connection. It's the meeting of two people who align. Capricorn, one of your practical steps is to start building relationships with people who share your vision or who have skills that complement yours. The Two of Cups says you don't build this alone. Start networking, start conversations, start opening yourself to collaboration and partnership. This card can also be about romantic partnership. If you're building this vision, make sure you have a partner who supports it or who's building alongside you. One more action card, the Chariot. Move forward with determination. Take action. The Chariot is willpower. It's harnessing opposing forces and directing them toward a goal. The Chariot says once you have the plan, move. Don't just dream about it. Don't just talk about it. Take action. The Chariot is momentum. It's discipline. It's showing up every day and doing the work. Capricorn, you're built for the Chariot energy. You know how to harness your will and drive toward a goal. Do that. So, the practical steps are learn and develop skills, create the written plan, build partnerships and connections, and take determined action. These are concrete steps you can take right now to align with the vision that's crystallizing. Now, let's look at messages from your guides because Spirit wants to speak directly to you. Let me pull some cards for spiritual guidance. First message from Spirit: judgment, rebirth, awakening. Second chances, judgment is the card of resurrection. It's rising from the ashes. It's being called to a higher purpose. Capricorn, your guides are saying this is a spiritual awakening moment. You're being called to step into a higher expression of yourself. The old you, the old limitations, the old story, that's done. Judgment is about answering the call. Your guides are calling you to something greater. Will you answer? Judgment is also forgiveness. It's releasing the past. It's letting go of guilt or regret. Your guides want you to forgive yourself for anything you think you did wrong. You did the best you could with what you knew. Now you know more. Now you're different. Rise. Next message, Wheel of Fortune, cycles, change, destiny. The Wheel of Fortune says you're entering a new cycle. The wheel has turned. What was stuck is moving. What was difficult is easing. The Wheel of Fortune is also fate. It's destiny. Your guides are saying this vision crystallizing. This isn't random. This is meant to be. You're on your path. You're aligned with your destiny. Trust the turn of the wheel. The Wheel of Fortune also reminds you that life is cyclical. There will be ups and downs. Stay centered through both. What else are your guides saying? The Lovers. Choice, alignment, union. The Lovers is about making a choice that aligns with your true self. Your guides are saying you're at a choice point. You can choose the vision that's crystallizing, or you can choose safety and smallness. The Lover's card says choose alignment. Choose what your soul actually wants. Choose the path that excites you, even if it scares you. The Lovers is also about union. It's the coming together of different parts of yourself. Your guides are helping you integrate all aspects of who you are so you can move forward whole. One final message from Spirit, the Star: hope, faith, guidance. The star is divine guidance. It's the light in the darkness. Your guides want you to know they're with you. They're guiding you. When you feel lost, look up. The star is always there. Your guides are always there. You're not doing this alone. You have spiritual support. You have divine guidance. Trust it. The star is also healing. Your guides are healing old wounds so you can move forward unencumbered. Let them. Let the healing happen. So your guides are calling you to awakening and rebirth, telling you this is destiny unfolding, asking you to choose alignment, and promising you their constant guidance and support. Capricorn, you are so supported. You are so loved. Your guides are active in your life right now. Let's bring this reading to a close by looking at the overall energy of this moment and what you most need to remember. Final card, the World. We saw this earlier in incoming energy, and it's appearing again as the final message. The world is completion, it's achievement, it's wholeness. The world says you're ready. You have everything you need. You've completed the preparation phase. Now it's time to step into the manifestation phase. The world is also integration. It's all the pieces coming together into a coherent whole. Your vision is crystallizing because you're ready to hold it. You're ready to build it. You're ready to become it. The world is the dancer in the center of the wreath, surrounded by the four elements, balanced and whole. Capricorn, you're that dancer. You're centered. You're balanced. You're ready to move. Capricorn, your 10-year vision is crystallizing right now because you've done the work to be ready for it. The disappointments you faced taught you what you don't want. The disruptions cleared away what wasn't meant to stand. The introspection brought you to your own inner knowing. And now the vision is clear. You're seeing the King of Pentacles you're becoming. You're seeing the legacy you're building. You're seeing the team you'll create. You're seeing the joy that's waiting at the summit. This vision is complete. It's detailed. It's yours. The clarity is coming from your intuition, from your patience, from your readiness to step into your power as a manifester. You have the tools, you have the wisdom, you have the support of spirit. Now it's time to act. Focus on clear thinking and communication. Focus on rest and sustainable pacing. Focus on bold, passionate action. Watch for scarcity thinking. Protect yourself from deception. Break free from limiting patterns. These are your guideposts. Your milestones are clear. You'll find balance. You'll pause to assess. You'll step into powerful leadership. You'll experience breakthrough success. And through it all, you'll be building a legacy of love, courage, strength, and integrity. Your guides are with you, calling you to awakening, assuring you this is destiny, asking you to choose alignment, promising you constant guidance. You're not alone. You're deeply supported. This is your time, Capricorn. The vision has crystallized. The path is clear. The future is visible. All that's left is to walk it, and you will, because that's what you do. You commit, you work, you build, and you succeed. If this reading resonated with you, if you felt this message was meant for you, drop a comment and let me know. Just say, I received this, or share what part of the reading spoke to you. And if you enjoyed this reading, give it a thumbs up. Share it with anyone who needs to hear it. And if you haven't already, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss your next reading. Sending you so much love and light, Capricorn. Your vision is clear, your path is set. Go build your empire. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.